Hello, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Joining me on this week's Suncoast FYI, owner of the Cookie Cottage, Kathy Vandermeen, chef and owner of Italian Culinary Tours, Robert Gallio, and executive director for the Suncoast Center for Independent Living, Michael Fluker. All right here next on Suncoast FYI. Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill, and thanks for joining us on this week's Suncoast FYI. We have a lot of treats for you today. We're going to start with the Cookie Cottage. Owner and cookie connoisseur Kathy Vandermeen turned her cookie hobby into a flourishing business here in Sarasota. The Cookie Cottage has a lot more to offer than just cookies, and Kathy joins us today to talk about her edible business.
Thanks, Nancy.
Hi, Kathy. So can you tell us, how did you get started in the cookie business? Because that's not an everyday kind of business that people start.
As long as I've known, I've always loved baking. It was the one time I could shut my brain off and just concentrate on the baking. And as my kids were growing up, we baked anytime they were off of school or holidays or weekends. And even my last job at the Henry Dorley Zoo in Omaha, I wrote curriculum and hired all the teachers to teach the day camps and the overnight camps. And one of the things that I always included in the camps were decorated cookie at the end of camp. And they used to ask me, why are you making us decorate cookies? And I said, because they're fun, and if we're going to learn about a monkey, we're going to decorate a banana cookie. That's just how we do it. And so it's always been something I've enjoyed. When I taught science, I tried to include cookies into a lot of experiments. And in the end, I didn't want to do the could've, should've, would've. I wanted to sell my cookies. I'd been told by my friends and family and coworkers and neighbors for years, you should sell your cookies.
So, and you came down here, like you said, on a whim, and have been here now for how many years?
I've been here 4 years.
Okay.
I came down to visit. I met a girl on the plane who happened to have a real estate boyfriend. I bought a house, and I thought, I'm going to start this cookie business. And in the beginning, it was just it was a hobby business, but I also knew I wanted to include birthday parties and other events, and that was also something that I could incorporate with this.
Okay, now, so how do you do most of your marketing? You were saying you wanted to start other things other than just baking cookies, so you did your marketing, which is obviously working well, and became so popular so quickly.
Yes, I guess the best marketing for me has been word of mouth. Social media has been wonderful to me. When I first started, it was very difficult to find someone to take a chance and have a birthday party with me or order something without me having to make samples. And it just took that one person to put it on their blog or to post a picture on their Facebook, and 10 of their friends saw it, and it just excelled from that.
And you know, we all think about starting something like this, and what would you say your definition of success would be? I mean, how do you measure where you started and where you are today?
Well, I don't know if my goal was to become this $1 million company. That was never the goal. My definition of success, I think, has always been making people feel valued and making people happy. And I want people to feel good when they've come to my store or come to a birthday party or dropped in to decorate.
And well, okay, so along those lines, when you do have people come in, what do you think is the most outstanding thing that you possess? What are your talents that you think really make you shine?
One of the things I think that I do the best is winging it. A lot of times we'll have a birthday party scheduled. Maybe it's a 12-year-old birthday party, but everybody that comes ends up being 4 and 5. So we can change our plans. Sometimes we have camp, and the kids that are enrolled are different ages, and so we can quick change the activity. And a lot of times someone calls panicking. They need something to go along with this theme and they don't know. And I feel like I can do that. So I feel like my strongest point is probably the creativity and being able to work under pressure, although that doesn't mean I'm going to be without anxiety.
Right.
But I do feel that I thrive on that sometimes.
Yep, and obviously you're very flexible, so that's a very positive quality to have, I think, in any business. You know, listen to what your customer wants, and then just do it. So I'd like to talk about all these wonderful treats that you brought with us today. I notice here these are bride and groom cookies.
That's actually a flapper dress.
Oh, it is. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. What?
But you can do bride and groom.
I can't do bride and groom. I think when someone mentioned that it was a groom, but
So you can.
when people come into the store, because I'm mostly in made to order.
Yep.
I don't always have decorated cookies in the case, and so they have to open up this book to see pictures, or maybe go home and hit the Facebook or website
Of what you do. So you can do beach-themed
Just
parties,
about
pretty
anything.
much anything else, sports-related, I'm sure.
And every week I get something that I've never done before.
Now, let's talk about your classes. You said you have children's classes, but obviously you can have adult classes, bridal showers, women that just want to come in, men that like cookies. I mean, you pretty much have everything.
Yes, we have adult, and it's more of a party versus a class where I don't tell them, oh, this is how you have to do it, let me check to make sure. It's more, this is what you can do with a toothpick. I do have groups that come in for team building. So there are men that come in.
Right, okay.
And the camps are every day during the summer, and you can come in just for a couple hours or 3 hours or all day if you want to.
Wonderful.
And then all of that information's online for the time.
Now, this obviously makes you a very unique store, and I think it's very important that for people to get a real good view of what you have to offer, they should go to your website, which is?
TheCookieCottageflorida.com.
Okay, and a phone number that you'd like to share?
941-552-6914.
Great. Thank you for being here, and I hope you're going to leave a few of these for us to try after.
Definitely.
Okay, thanks, Kathy.
Thanks, Nancy.
From the Cookie Cottage to Italian cuisine, we'll talk with Robert Gaglio about his Italian culinary tours. After the break, Robert will show us how he brings Italy's diverse cooking experience to the Suncoast. So please stay with us.